Hey, Mini Money Mentors. I just got a question from Amber regarding my latest newsletter. She's asking, well, first of all, I love your newsletter. Thank you so much, Amber. And she asks, I'm curious to know what age you can hire your own children to earn an income. Let's say for office admin work in my own business, I hire my son. Or if a child opens an LLC to start a lawn mowing company, how old does a child have to be to earn a registered income and not just be paid under the table? Amber, thank you for the question. Great question. It's I think it's great that you're thinking about ways to get your kids involved in earning an income, just like I mentioned, for 5 ways how to invest in your kids' future in the last newsletter. And let's talk about it and let's break it down. Okay, first off, let's talk about hiring your own children for your business. Good news, the Fair Labor Standards Act, which is also called the FLSA, is pretty flexible when it comes to parents hiring their own kids. While the general minimum age for employment is 14 years old, there is a special exception for parents. And if you own your business outright, you can actually hire your children at any age for non hazardous works and jobs, so that the office admin work that you mentioned, I think it's totally doable. Other parents do oftentimes marketing photography of their toddlers if they have a brand that aligns with that and things like that. I think that's totally not a problem. Now, let's say that your son wants to start his own lawn mowing business. Here's where it gets interesting. There's no minimum age to start a business. Your kid could be the next tech mogul at 10, for example. However, there's a catch. Minors can sign binding contracts. So you'd need to be involved in any formal business agreements and think of yourself as their business partner or mentor. Okay, just like you're the mini money mentor here. But what about taxes and official income? Here's the scoop. There is no magic age when income suddenly becomes registered. Sorry. The IRS actually is interested in any income that meets the filing threshold, regardless of age. And for 2023, your child, if it earned more than $13,850, they'll need to file a tax return, as far as I'm aware. Now, I'm not an attorney or your tax accountant, so please talk to somebody to get the details. But this basically, as far as I understand it, this applies whether they're mowing lawns, doing admin work for you, or selling lemonade on the street corner. Now let's talk about one of my favorite investments vehicles for kids, the Roth IRA. There's no minimum age to contribute to a Roth IRA, but here's the key. Your child needs to have earned income. So if your 10-year-old earns $500 mowing lawns this summer, they could potentially contribute to up to $500 to that Roth IRA. Talk about a head start on retirement savings, right? The one crucial point to remember here is to keep detailed records of hours worked and payments made, because this is especially important when hiring family members. If the IRS comes knocking, you want to be able to show that this was a legitimate work, a clean agreement, not just an allowance in disguise. Okay, and then lastly, while we're talking about kids and work, it's important to mention that those child labor laws that I discussed earlier, the FLSA has strict rules about the types of works and hours minors can work, especially for kids under the age of 14 or 16. I think it depends by state, but correct me if I'm wrong. And these rules are there to protect our children and to ensure their work doesn't interfere with their education or well-being. So, with that being said, the goal here isn't to turn your kids into workaholics. It's about teaching them the value of work and the basics of running a business, maybe even, and the importance of financial planning on top of that. So whether it's hiring them for your business, helping them start their own, or opening a Roth IRA or an IRA for their summer job earnings, you are setting them up for valuable skills in life. And I want to congratulate you for that. So with that in mind, every family solutions is going to be different and unique. So it's always good to consult maybe with a tax professional or an attorney if you have a friend who's one who can give you some advice that's tailored to your specific circumstances. They can definitely help you navigate the nuances of the tax law. And if they can't, then hire somebody else. Okay. So, Amber, with that, um, whether you decide to hire your son for office work or help him start his own lawn mowing empire, you're on the right track. You're not just helping him earn money, you're actually investing in his financial education and future. And I want to congratulate you with that. So I hope this was helpful. Give me a like and a subscribe on this channel if it was. And if any other parents have some questions, feel free to ask me, okay? Just sign up to the newsletter and reply, and you get right into my email inbox. Okay, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.